Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure into history, and I'm still in the woods of Marion County, Georgia with my friend Cecil, who's giving me a cemetery tour down here in Marion County, Georgia. And we are at the old Mahalia Chapel graveyard. And this one is well kept today, but has not always been well kept. You were telling me a story that
It's been 7 or 8 years ago, they put an ad in the paper looking for volunteers to clean it up. And me and my son volunteered with about 15 other people when we came out here and spent the day and cleared all the underbrush and cut up most of the down trees. And looks like they've maintained it since.
Yeah, it's very well kept. And there's some newer burials in here. So you telling me it's kind of a sad story. A fellow was out here and he was looking for his mom's grave, right? But he couldn't find it.
Elderly fellow, he was wandering around with us while we were cleaning up. And seen he was upset. I asked him if he was all right, and he said he was looking for his mother. They buried her out here, but they never marked it, and he couldn't pinpoint where it was.
Gotcha. That is really sad. So this is a large cemetery. You can see it keeps going. Newer section up here, and older section back here. And this is predominantly African American cemetery, but you said that there's another older cemetery here too, right?
I think there's some early white graves here.
Gotcha. So kind of two separate cemeteries that converged at one time over the years. Now, this is interesting. The cemetery that we looked at down in Sumter County had these kind of headstones on them that I hadn't seen before, but they're here in Marion County too. It's Reverend George W. Hartage, died May 29th, 1953. And I can actually see there's indentions out here. There's 1, 2, 3 right here in a row. You can actually see those here. And a lot of these cemeteries down in the sandier counties, the indentions are a little bit harder to see. This is a beautiful, very peaceful place, I have to say. This looks like an older monument here. It's Lily Denson, December 15th, 1883 to October 25th, 1922. She fattered by the wayside, and the angels took her home. And Denson is that's a Talbot County name that we see a lot. Let's see what this is. It's got lots of growth on this concrete stone. It's Nanny Wooden, born March 8th, 1883, and died 60? Yeah, 60. We got to be real gentle with these stones. 63. Here's Oliver Wooden, August 1st, 1881 to January 8th, 1939. And here are old fieldstone markers right here. And different kind of stone down here, different kind of rock that they're marking these with these old field stones than we see in the other counties. Some of that rock that has like a high iron content. So these are fieldstone headstones and fieldstone footstone there and there. And it's always interesting to see the differences in these old cemeteries between the markers that were used in different counties, the type of rock too. What you hunting, Cecil?
Trying to get my bearings. When we were doing the cleanup, I think those are part of the limbs. There's a huge tree that was laid across these. We cut off of it. And there was a guy out here that was surveying while we were cleaning up. And it's a row of children's graves right here that nobody knew about.
Gotcha.
And we cut the tree off of it, marked with bricks, and
Yeah.
so actual marker there, part of it.
Oh, there's a name. I think the last name is Wooden. Wooden. We've seen. Can't read the first name though. Maybe it'll show up on
I think
video. Maybe Carrie.
this is.
Oh yeah.
That. Yep.
Age 6 years. And there's another one marked with just a brick.
There's
One there, another one there.
I know there was a row. There's one here.
Yeah. A row of children's graves here. This is one that's hand engraved. And when the concrete was wet, it's always interesting to see these because you can see the whoever was the one that wrote on it, you can see their handwriting. This person was born in 1856 and died, was that 1900? Oh, this is really worn down though. Another one of these interesting and different kind of field stones. Let's see, Blanchie Lee Wooden, February 2nd, 1962. And again, there's a section of unmarked graves, and we are able to see the indentions in there. There's also marked with old funeral home placards, but you can actually see indentions here. The veteran's grave over here. It's George McKinney, Georgia. It looks like Staff Sergeant, U.S. Army, Korea, Vietnam, BSM. I don't know what that stands for there. Someone will have to let me know down in the comments. He was born July 1st, 1930, and died February 24th, 1974. Died pretty young. Another fieldstone pot marking this grave. Beautiful old hardwood trees growing throughout here. Let's see, this is Julia W. McCrary. She was born August 1st, 1878 and died December 6th, 1943. And over here is Mary A. McCrary, born August 1st, 1898 and died December 18th, 1909. Weep not, she is at rest. And this one's been fixed. Looks like it was fixed kind of a while ago. We got an old heart pine board propped up and got the headstone wired to it. This looks like some kind of maybe epoxy in there too, so that's pretty neat to see. It looks like at one time there were cemetery fences out here that have gone missing over the years, as so often they do. Here's an old section of fence right there, and twisted pieces of it. And I'm pretty sure walking through here earlier I saw the corner. I don't know where it would be now. I saw the corner of an old cemetery fence where you can tell that there was once one here that has gone missing. Oh, there it is right there. There's a corner of an old fence. And here's another corner of the fence. Kind of see it would have gone from there to there, then back around in there somewhere. Unless it went that way. So this is a pretty old cemetery, I mean, obviously, and it's always been attached to a church, right?
Yeah, the new chapel is around the corner right here.
Gotcha. So that's pretty
And
cool.
they still bury here.
Gotcha. This is a beautiful place, and it's really, really peaceful here. I tell you, out of all the cemeteries that I've been to, I think this is one of the most peaceful. It's nicely landscaped with the big tall trees, shading out all the undergrowth and the bird song out here. It's just a peaceful place. And that was great that you came out here and helped it become what it is today, because Cecil, when we pulled up here, Cecil told me that it used to look like the woods across the street over there, just kind of all grown up.
Yeah, the only clear section was this right here.
Gotcha.
Everything else was growed up.
Well, they've done a phenomenal job of continuing to maintain it too. Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure into history, and I'm out here in the woods of Marion County, Georgia with my friend Cecil, who's taking me on a cemetery tour out here. And today we are at the Old Philadelphia graveyard out here in Marion County, which has some of the nicest markers out here that we have seen so far on our cemetery tour. And Cecil already said that it's got probably the nicest marker in the county. This is the H.C. Hogg plot. Got his name down at the bottom of this fence. That fence still swings. I said that until it stopped. So this is Mary L., wife of H.C. Hogg, born November 17th, 1882, and died January 8th, 1906. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. At the bottom of the obelisk or the marker, it says Hogg. At the top it says, "Thy will be done," and has the open Bible on the very top. And then this amazing marker here. This is Charlie Robert, son of H.C. and Mary Hogg. Born October 12th, 1904, and died October 15th, 1904. But look at that marker right there. You know, that took some work to carve that out. Wow. You're right, Cecil. It's probably one of the most unique I've ever seen. And so it's interesting to compare these graves already to some of the others that we've seen in Marion County. I guess you can see that there was would you say probably a wealth difference?
Yeah, we're further south in the county.
Yeah.
The fall line is on the north end. They really couldn't grow anything up there.
Gotcha.
So all the fertile land's on the south end of Marion County.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Here's Henry Harvey, son of Charlie and Murtis Hogg, March 1st, 1935 to March 1st, 1935. And this is a real common name out here, Harbuck. This is Laura, wife of S.A. Harbuck, May 2nd, 1858 to October 2nd, 1908. She died as she lived, trusting in God. And this is Samuel A. Harbuck, born January 11th, 1851, and died May 11th, 1905. An honest man is the noblest work of God. It simply says Carter infant, 1909. And this says Scott infant on both stones here.
There are 2 sets of twins buried out here.
Oh, really? Does that say Ura Maud Monford?
Yeah, Montfort.
Monford. Gotta get my flashlight to read that. Looks like death date is November 1st, 1900. And Victor Aubrey Monford, July 25th, 1905 to July 25th, 1905. So I think that this is October 27th. There's Cecil with a light. Is that 18?
That's a 1890,
1890.
99, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. 1899 to November 1st, 1900. Say Johnson twins. Let's see who this is. This is Robert E. Rosar. All right, so my camera died unexpectedly while we were in the Old Philadelphia Cemetery, but this is kind of a preview video anyway, because the Hoggs that are out here are actually related to our friend David Hogg. So in the future, we'll be coming back out to this cemetery. David knows, of course, the history of these people because they are his family. And we'll have to come back out here and visit it at another time, but very soon. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on another adventure into history. And a big thank you to Cecil for bringing me out here and finding this place.